I'm Matt Nichols. I'm the chair of the Waste and Resource Group on behalf of the Supply Chain School. Despite everything this year, it's a very popular group with consistently in excess of 30 members attending our regular meetings. So I think that's testament to the importance that people place on the subject matter. What I'm going to show you is a couple of slides. The first one that talks about the primary objectives of the group and why it was set up in the first place. And then the second one talks about those things that we're going to focus on in the coming 12 months. The initial objectives of the group really were to assist the members in developing and delivering effective waste management strategies, incorporating efficient treatment of resource, and then promoting within all that a circular approach across the whole of the built environment. And we've done that by developing new bespoke materials, but also by collating and mapping existing quality resource to provide access to it and make sure that people know where it's available. We've also been encouraging and facilitating procurement and the full supply chain engagement in our initiatives. The logic there being that unless you get the whole of the supply chain involved, in reality, all you're going to do is you're going to move the waste problem from one part of the chain to another rather than eradicate waste in the first instance. And then finally, overriding or underlining all of that has been a focus on ensuring that we can provide objective measurement and reporting. The principle there being what gets measured with accurate measurement gets done. So that's the primary objective of the group. I'll come back to contact points, etc. later. But then what are we going to focus on in the coming 12 months? So we continue to inform the school on policy and legislation changes. There's a lot of that happening in the next 12 months, and whether that be plastic packaging tax, for example, or expanded producer responsibility, for example, important issues that we need to make sure people are aware of. We'll continue to produce or deliver events and produce guidance on circularity to assist in designing out waste altogether. And continuing upon a packaging exercise we did with the house builders last year, we'll look to develop that initiative and expand it into other sectors of the construction market in the coming 12 months. There's a major project going on at the moment, which is coming to fruition, related to construction project life cycle waste. And the principle here is it's not just the waste that's produced when a building is being created, it's the waste that that building will produce whilst it's being used. And there's a lot of information contained within that, which hopefully will be very useful. One of the things we've been asked about is providing support for procurement processes. So when people are putting documentation out on a waste tender, what questions should they incorporate into that? So we'll be putting some guidance, developing and putting some guidance out on that, but also looking at digitising waste transactions, which is a massive opportunity, and there's a lot of good work gone on in that area, which we'll be able to circulate around. There's a requirement we also know and are aware of for improved knowledge within soils and aggregates for how do you avoid waste in those sectors, which are major contributors currently. And we've got some information and putting together some documentation on that. We will also put together in the next 12 months a plastics and aggregate reprocessing companies, a map across the UK in much the same way as we did on the materials reuse facilities in the course of last year. Collaboration with other groups obviously continues, and you can imagine there's a big synergy with the carbon group around waste, etc. And any other initiatives that emerge over the course of the 12 months, obviously we'll respond to them as they come up. So that's what we're focusing on in the next 12 months. If you do want to get involved, you have any ideas that you know what you think the group should get involved in, then please let us know. If you personally want to get involved yourselves, or indeed if you're looking for support from us, then please by all means get in contact. So that's mark@supplychainschool.co.uk or Naomi@supplychainschool.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for your time.